Our mics are hot.
Luca is trying to make a case that he needs a spot in the show. Like, he needs to be officially casted in the lifestyle show. He's arguing with me about it right now.
Luca is the show most of the time. Why? Because he's what we would call in the old neighborhood a nudge. He's a nudge. Right, John?
Are you being...
A nudge. He's a
I
nudge.
don't know. Has Luca...
Do you know what a nudge is?
Has Luca been naughty or nice this year for his first Christmas?
He's been a
Can
nudge.
we get a vote in the chat today? Has Luca been naughty or nice? I think he's showed a few naughty moments on air this year.
He has. Some of those moments would have included stinky poops and chewing cables.
Little accidents throughout the studio, let's just call it that.
AKA nudge.
But I also think that he's made a lot of friends this year too.
I think so too.
I don't know. He might get an equal vote between naughty and nice.
I'm giving him
All right.
a naughty. He was naughty
You're
boy.
giving him a naughty.
You get coal in your stocking there, Luca. Thank you, everybody, for joining in here on Lifestyle with Tiffany and Sergio every single Tuesday and Thursday on MARKET.live as Luca participates in our show.
He's so playful
we
today.
were actually talking before the show. We were actually talking before the show. Have you guys decided what you're eating for the holiday this year? Have you decided on like what you're going to be cooking? Because I'll tell you what, I went to the grocery store. Look.
Luca.
He's all over the place right now.
Luca's trying to tell you what he wants for his holiday dinner
He wants to
this
eat.
year.
He wants to eat treats and bonies. We know what he wants to eat. But no, I went to the grocery store yesterday, and let me just tell you,
Was it
already?
mobbed?
It's already Armageddon. It's as if the end of the world is upon us, and Luca's feeling it, as we all are. And I'll tell you what. Like, honestly, the grocery store was just, I couldn't believe it. But if you're watching us today, let us know what you're going to be having for the holidays.
All right, so you go ahead. I got to chase Luca.
All right, why don't you go take care of the dog? I got this. But no, we don't do the 7 fishes anymore, but we do a lot of seafood in the house as Italians. And we eat a lot of a lot of linguine. All right, I'm done. Goodbye. Go ahead. You got it, Tiff.
Come here.
You got it.
Okay, Luca might have had my espresso. Did you make me one and you put it down and maybe he drank it?
I didn't.
I don't know.
Can we tell everybody what the real scoop is? You know, Tiffany refuses to put her little baby in the crate. And he has been by our side ever since the day we got him. And I do mean by our side. Every single solitary. I love the dog, but he has been with us every single step of the way. And this is what we have here. Run amok in the studio, Tiffany. Run amok.
I think he's calming down now.
Maria says, "Love your dog, Maria. We love him
he's
too.
Gonna be a part of the show.
We love him too. He's gonna start barking now because he's covered up by the handbags."
I think he was just demanding I think he's good at his job. He demands the camera. He got everyone's attention. And now his job is done and he's going to relax. Right? He might be feeling a little jealous though because nothing in this show is for Luca.
Say that again.
I said he might be feeling a little jealous though because nothing in this show is actually for Luca. So he might just be feeling left out. That's what I'm trying to say.
I think the entire show is Luca, Tiffany. Trust me, it's his show.
We could do an entire hour on Luca and all of his treats and toys and leashes and harnesses and he's got everything at this point. All right, where are we starting? First and foremost, I just want to disclose that this is our last. What camera am I looking at? This one. Okay, thank you. We've been doing this for an entire year, and I still don't even know what camera to look at. But this is our last.
You got to show up on time, Tiff.
Lifestyle show of 2023. It's been such a pleasure being with you guys every Tuesday and Thursday for this entire year. We hope that you've enjoyed our show. We hope that we don't scare you away on our last show of the year and that you'll actually follow us into 2024. We're really excited about all the things that we have planned out for you for 2024. So from the bottom of my heart, and I can probably speak for Sergio as well, we are wishing you a very Merry Christmas and certainly a healthy and happy new year.
Yeah.
From Lifestyle. Please continue to shop over the holidays. Head over to market.live. We're going to have a lot of different items that maybe you've caught, that maybe throughout the year you've caught, that it's caught your eye, and I can't speak today. It's caught your eye, but you haven't pulled the trigger yet. Sometimes the best time to shop is between Christmas and New Year's. So make sure you check back on all the storefronts on market.live, because it truly is the best place to shop. And we hope that you've created a relationship with us and all of the hosts on market.live this year.
Tiff,
and
nobody
are excited
wants
about next
nobody
year.
wants a relationship with us, Tiffany. Our house is bona fide. They should have pads on all of our walls in our house because it is an insane asylum. I think you guys are starting to understand what it's like, a little glimpse into the life of Tiffany and Sergio. God forbid you guys were ever in our house for a second.
Yeah, that would
Holy
be
Mary,
massive
Mother of God.
chaos. We did take if you remember, when this past spring, we did bring them into our house. We brought them to our outdoor patio. That was a lot of fun. So you just never know what's going to happen on Lifestyle.
Oh, I know what's going to happen. Pure 100% unadulterated chaos. Helen says,
so if you love that,
Helen says,
make sure
here's to
you tune
2024.
in.
Helen, yeah, definitely here's to 2024. And again, I will reiterate what Tiffany said. Thank you so much for joining us the entire year. Look, we're trying to do something a little bit different, or add on to, maybe improve, or just kind of extend ourselves with home shopping. Wherever you're watching us from, whether it's from your phone, your computer, maybe you threw this or shared it to, mirrored it to your television, whatever it is, we're just trying to bring you some of the stuff that Tiffany and I enjoy, and the whole team. By the way, you know, we always talk about Tiffany and I, but there are other people. I want to thank John Rizzo. I want to thank George. I want to thank everybody on the West Coast that works super, super hard at making not just this happen, but everything else on Market.live. We're trying to bring you some entertaining stuff. Real people, though, you know? Yeah, I would say. Applause are in order.
Luca got up for
And
that one. Standing ovation.
That's just because we're real people, and we want to bring you stuff that we think you're gonna really want to use in your home, or wherever you are, at work, or wherever you kind of meet fun and play versus, like, you know, work and things of that nature. We want to bring you those types of things.
So Helene is saying here to 2024. So here,
I just said that.
Here, cheers.
Oh, here, cheers.
Yes, I'm saying cheers
Cheer,
as
cheers.
well,
Here.
regardless of what beverage you're cheersing. Maybe
We
it's
know what you're going to drink,
coffee,
Tiff.
espresso, wine, champagne,
Yeah.
a cocktail, whatever it is, go for it, obviously safely. But we are looking forward to seeing you guys all back in 2024.
Yeah, and today's no exception, right? Like, for today's show, our last show of 2023, we have 2 brands for you, right? And sometimes we bring you quite a few brands. Sometimes we bring you less. It's not necessarily, these are not sponsored shows. Sometimes we feel like, you know, having less is more because we get a chance to talk about them a little bit more. And, you know, with the attention span of the new world, we feel like it's appropriate, you know?
Carrie's saying that she loves our show.
Oh, thank you so much, Carrie.
Thank you, Carrie.
We love you too.
We love you too.
You know what? We see your name all the time, and we just want to thank you for continually watching the show.
Is it safe to say that Carrie's like a regular viewer and potentially
Carrie,
regular
how do we get
shopper at
Carrie?
this
How do we
point?
get Carrie a free gift? How do we do that? Carrie, who are you? Don't post your address. Don't post your address. No, honestly, we do. We thank you so much. But Tiff, today's show, we have a couple of, well, I'll actually open up with, I'm not going to actually start presenting this, but we have a superfood. So you guys, I don't know if you've heard me say it before, I enjoy going to the gym. I enjoy taking my fitness serious, or as serious as I possibly can, with 3 kids and that lady for a wife. As whatever time I can spend
I'll
on
pretend I didn't hear that.
whatever time I can spend on myself, my wellness, my health, I try to do so. I try to do so on a daily basis, and I am all about superfoods and what I ingest, because honestly, you are what you eat. You know, what you put in is what you get out. We all know that, but I really do try to practice it. And we have an item today from a company called Beam that, once you hear the story, I think you will be impressed. But once you actually see the flavor profiles and what the ingredients are in this, and how fast this is, how fast acting, and how fortified, you're gonna fall in love with it. I'm almost 100% that you guys are gonna love this, because, you know, it's just quick. A scoop in water, shake. I'm actually going to shake some up with a Ninja, kind of show you both ways, whether you're at home or maybe just kind of like in your car and you just whip it up. you're going to assure that you're going to get 35 fruits, vegetables, vitamins, minerals, a superfood, antioxidants. I can't wait to get into it with you.
You know
So,
what?
yeah,
I don't want to interrupt,
but you
I feel
just
like
did, because it's what you do.
But I just did.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a perfect time of year. Because like as we're approaching the holidays, y'all know you're going to be eating a lot of not so great.
I tried to go into
foods.
what we were eating for Christmas, but I have a dog that rudely interrupted my opening monologue.
I know,
dialogue.
but I think everyone out there can agree that we're going to overconsume food, probably not so great healthy food. We're going to overconsume beverages between now and the end of the year and into the new year. And so I feel like if you start thinking about your health now, get this home so that when you want to go through that week or two of detox.
Yeah, listen, I'm Italian, so I can tell you
got
right
it
away.
readily available for
I
you.
didn't go into what I'm making I'm making lamb chops and polenta, and my mom, dad, everybody's coming over, so we're doing that Christmas Day. We're doing the fishes with linguine on Christmas Eve. But let me just tell you, I will be following all that up with cannolis and cookies and desserts and all of that stuff that makes life, I think, worth living. I mean, come on, you only get the one go around with this whole thing, right?
While you eat cannolis and
But,
cookies,
yeah.
I'll be eating chocolates.
Yeah, I know.
Endless supplies of chocolates.
You'll be drinking wine, kid.
And
Who are you kidding?
drinking a lot of wine.
Yeah, we all know this.
Safely, though.
But you know what? The way I look at it is you got to balance that out. I'm not saying I'm going to eat 53 cannolis. I will have some, but you have to balance it out with the healthy foods. And when we get in the beam, I really do know you are going to fall in love with this. But you have some handbags that you were throwing around. Because I said, how are we going to do handbags and a superfood? But I'm really passionate about this superfood. And when you saw these handbags, you were like, oh my God, I have to present these things, right?
Well, I think the best shot right now in the studio, if we could get a camera on him right now, is Rizzo. Because this just perfectly describes.
No, stay back there.
How we're wrapping. Oh wait, he's just
sat up.
No,
He sat up.
You missed it.
He was.
It perfectly described how we were ending the year, which was very slouchy,
Gut hanging
back.
out. Yep, cheesesteak hanging out of the mouth.
Sorry, George, we didn't get that one in time. But no, really excited. I feel like the new year is a great time for you to revamp your wardrobe, and accessories is like the easiest way for you to revamp your wardrobe. So I wanted to present this brand to you. It's called Lumination. And if you've never seen a handbag or backpack, and I've even got some smaller purses and even mini bags for you today. If you've never seen a bag that has holographic kind of like lumination to it, where it's like depending on the light that you're in, the bag changes colors. It's so awesome. I want to start with the backpack because I don't know about you, but I feel like everywhere I go, I am in love with carrying a backpack. As a mom of 3, I feel like just having a bag as large as a backpack in terms of everything can fit in here, because I've always got kids that are like, hey mom, can you throw this in there? Hey mom, I don't want to carry my sneakers. What about my wallet, my sunglasses? The list is endless. But check this out. This is such a innovative holographic bag. And as you can see, I'm kind of trying to show it under a couple different, lights here in the studio. So you can see, look at those greens, the purples. If we get it just right, you're going to see a little bit of pink in there as well. This material is actually made out of the same material that safety vests are made out of. Like if you go out on bike riding in the dark and you want people to actually see you, safety vests are made out of this exact same material. And now you can have it in this fashion forward, very well constructed backpack. Look at how easy you can just throw it on your back. I love all the different color variations that, maybe you'll be walking around in the summertime or down at the beach and the light hits it in certain ways, and you're going to get all those really fashion forward colors, those greens, those purples, the pinks. So super cute. I love this for myself, but I even adore this for my 15-year-old, or if you have somebody that's getting ready to go to college and is going to be walking around campus maybe a little bit later at night, going from their dorm room to their classroom early in the morning. It doesn't even have to be late at night. I mean, my goodness, early in the morning. Sometimes my kids get up in the morning and it's still dark outside, before they even get on the bus. So this is a really great way that you can almost like incorporate safety into your fashion. Now I do want to open this up. I actually put a towel in here so I could really show how large the inside of it is, because when you open this up you really do have a large bucket on the inside. You've got that zipper pocket on the top, so you can put anything that you want in there. Maybe your wallet goes and fits very nicely in there, and it's secured because of that zipper closure. You also have on the other side here, you've got two little pockets that you can put like your cell phone. You could put, maybe of your some of your other smaller accessories. But the bucket size in here, look at how deep that goes on the inside. I mean, you have so much room. I threw a bath towel in there just to kind of make it look a little bit more full when I put it on my back. And then you've got the drawstring closure, so you can close it in the front. And then you've got the buckle front to make sure that everything fits securely on the side.
Can I just
Hanging handle is great for all those moms that are like telling their kids when they come home, please hang your backpacks on the hook in the mudroom.
Yeah, good luck with that. Yeah, for sure.
Somehow ours always end up in the dining room right next to the table and the chairs, and mom is hanging them up in the mudroom.
Our kitchen table is the catch-all. It's where all of our books and computers and coats and socks and gloves. I don't even know how socks end up sometimes on the kitchen table, but people are really loving that, Tiffany. Carrie says, so cool. Sophia, love, love, love. And can I just tell you that pattern and that, I guess, what do you call it? Those colors that kind of change as the light hits it. That looks like something out of the future. I mean, I honestly have to say, it almost looks like...
Remind you of like when we went to Dubai?
It reminds me of like
all the buildings,
with the architecture,
the glass,
like how the light,
the architecture
sunlight.
was like the sunlight would hit it in different ways, and then in Dubai you're also surrounded by water. So as the light hits the water and it reflects on the buildings, like to me, I look at this and it reminds me of our trip to Dubai.
Yeah,
because every time you get this in a different, light, it's
a different handbag.
Like it's a different
handbag.
bag.
Yep.
Now, if you're wondering
Backpack,
the size of this backpack, the size of it is 15.5 inches in length, 13 inches kind of wide, and 6 inches in terms of like the bucket depth at the bottom. So it's quite a large, substantial handbag that, like I said, whether you're picking this up for one of your kids, your grandkids, perfect for like, a school bag, a book bag, an after school activity bag. But if you're picking this up for yourself, it is a really great fashion forward piece that you could throw this on, honestly, with any like color assortment, whether you want to dress it up, dress it down, and it just kind of, it's almost like a chameleon kind of bag too. It just like radiates lights in different lighting environments. The other one that I wanted to show you really quickly, so if you're like, oh my gosh, I really love the holographic, but I am more of a purse carrier. Maybe you're somebody who normally only ever carries a wallet or a cell phone. You're kind of like, I just need something that's super small, but I'm looking for convenience as well. This is really, really great because this is that handbag. It's going to give you that chain crossbody here. Love the chain crossbody because I feel like whatever environment you're in, it's always nice to be able to pull that chain crossbody out and throw this on so you actually don't have to carry your handbag. Look at the inside of this as well. Again, you are getting quite a substantial size in terms of the room that you have in this, what we're calling holographic purse by Lumination. You do have that zipper closed pocket on the inside. So if you've got, some more valuable items that you want to secure safely inside your purse, this also has a zipper closure. So maybe you're at an amusement park, maybe you're shopping at the mall and you just want to make sure that all your items are secure. You're jumping on a train or you take the subway every day. And then you've got that crossbody chain that just makes this so easy to wear, regardless of what you're doing. For me, a crossbody is all about being hands-free, right? So it's like going to the grocery store, walking around with the kids, like amusement parks, things like that. this is a great opportunity to be hands-free.
Dude, that is such a great point. What Up just said, whoa, so cool. Very cyberpunk Blade Runner-ish. Can I just tell you what up? What up? That is one of my favorite movies. I am the biggest Blade Runner fan there possibly could be. I love it. Want to talk about my favorite cinematographer of all time, right? Like Deakins. I mean, my goodness. But I'm feeling you. I'm picking up what you're putting down. It has that vibe to it. That's why I said has like that futuristic feel. But I think, Tiff, not just the actual look of it, but the actual feel of it, the texture of the bag is different.
That reflective material, it's made out of polyurethane. You are getting that reflective color option. I'm even trying to show, like, here we go. Look at the greens. I start to see the pinks a little bit. That beautiful blue. Now, this is just showing what this looks like in the lighting in our studio. But if I walk outside and I get the lighting from the sun,
which we're trying to get right,
this is going to look like a totally different bag. Now, if you're wondering, the full-size backpack, it's under $45, $44.99 will get the backpack home. If you're loving that purse with that chain crossbody, that is under $35. So these are really great accessories at a very inexpensive cost. Love it with a dress. Again, wear it with a solid color dress, a blue dress, a purple dress, a black dress. Every time you wear this, your handbag is just going to look different. And I love that chain. It's extremely popular going into 2024. The style right now is that chain crossbody. So I feel like you are fashion forward with this bag. It provides you all the space that you need in terms of putting your wallet, your phone in there. These are two really, really great options. Under $45 for the backpack and under $35 for the crossbody. Sergio, I'm going to toss it over to you to see what else you have for the new year.
Well, let me tell you, for the new year and for the entire year, you're going to want to kind of focus on yourself and your wellness. And you want to know something? In 2024, I want you all to do the best that you can to be amazing. That's where this was born. Be amazing, or in short, this comes to us from a company called Beam, because they want you to be amazing just as well. What is this? This is a superfood powder that is going to ensure that in every single scoop that you add to your favorite drink, whatever it might be, could be water, could be juice, doesn't really matter. One scoop of this is going to ensure that you get 35 fruits, vegetables, antioxidants, all of those different vitamins and minerals that you're going to need to live your best life. Yeah, let's get into the business of it, which is it's all gluten-free, soy-free, prebiotic fibers, no artificial sweeteners. It's going to support your immune system. No matter your lifestyle, Super Greens will have super legendary benefits. And when they actually started talking about the legendary benefits, and this is what I want to get into, is the story. This comes to us, one of the founders was a man by the name of Mike Udell. Mike actually wound up coming down with cancer. And like many people that come down with cancer, have to go through chemotherapy. He went from a 90% survival rate to 50, down to 30. And finally wound up beating, with chemotherapy, beating his cancer. By the way, Mike, can I just tell you, you are my hero. I don't know if you're watching this, but anybody that can beat cancer is the real strong as far as I'm concerned. And then made it his life's mission with him and his wonderful team to make a product that was going to ensure that you were going to live your best life. But here's the thing, 3 words that I want you all to remember, which I think are at the forefront of this product here, which is live another day. And I love that, because if you can use a scoop in the morning, or one a day, or maybe a scoop in the morning, scoop at night, depending on what some of your output is, how much exercise, how much you're expending out there, this is going to be a powder that, I mean it, you are going to continue to go to over and over again. Nancy, wow, what a powerful story about the founder. Yeah, it truly is. So I want to dive into the actual powder. So now that you know the story and where this comes from, by the way, what separates this, because there's quite a few products like this kind of out there to market, but Beam controls the entire process, and that's what they pride themselves in. All that means is that they source their ingredients, have an in-house team of flavor professionals, an in-house team of ingredients choosers. They have all the control that you could possibly have to make sure that you get the best item that you can possibly get. This is an all-in-one wellness formula. And I want you to take a look at this. George is going to come into my shot right here. Take a look at some of these flavors. So if you're telling me, wait, super greens, really? Like, I don't know about that. Yeah, how about Sunny D flavor? Are you kidding me? I haven't had Sunny Delight since I was a kid. One of my favorite flavors. How about Cherry Limeade? How about berry, which we're going to dive into here in just a second? How about pink lemonade? And pina colada, which if you guys know Sergio, I do love a pina colada. If I like pina colada flavored anything, including regular pina coladas, unfortunately. But check this out. So super duper easy. Let's bring you to get a little bit of water, right? 1 scoop. I'm going to do this both ways. I'm going to do this shake up, and I'm also going to do it, maybe you're at your house and you want to use a real blender, but I'm going for the pina colada flavor. Again, you're getting 35 fruits and vegetables. That was just 1 tiny little scoop of super greens. Check this out, right? Your favorite water bottle, whatever that might be, super easy. You're going to ensure in your water or your favorite drink, apple juice, it doesn't really matter. Tiff, if you were using this, what would you use? Would you use water? Would you use some kind of juice? What's your favorite beverage that you would be using this with? Besides Cabernet Sauvignon.
Rizzo's trying to get back at me now
Yeah.
because I tried to catch him on camera. No, I would prefer to use water.
Water.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like to use any juice because it just kind of increases the sugar content. So for me, it's water.
Listen, let me tell you, I could drink that all day long. It is not. Can I just say I've had some of these before.
And all you did was
some
shake
of them,
it?
Some of them are
You
nasty.
just shaked it?
This
You
is
just
not.
shook it?
The pina colada tastes like pina colada. That's why Beam for me is that one. Yeah, that's all I did. All I did was just shook it around
Trying to
just a
get
little
my
bit.
grammar down these days.
Yeah.
Shook it,
No.
shaked it,
But
shocked
listen,
it. Shake it off.
Too much Cabernet.
Shake it off. No, I'm impressed because if this is something where you actually don't physically have to get out the blender.
I'm going to blend it too, but it's going to come out the same way. And I'll show you that. And you might not even need to see that. Like, take my word for it. You just actually put a scoop in water, shook this up, and you have, you know what? Let me just tell you what you have, because you literally have to read this. George, while you show them the close up of this, you've got the green blends, your antioxidant blends, your digestive supports. How about things like broccoli bud and stalk? How about avocado oil? How about alfalfa
fiber.
grass, Tiffany? These are for your greens, right? Orange, the fleshy part of the oranges, things of that nature. How about for digestive support, artichoke root, right? How about things like, apple, blueberry, blackberry? I mean, you're getting antioxidants from everywhere that you can get antioxidants from. Greens. When you drink this, you are literally going to feel an invigorated sense of vitality, and that's why I do it. Listen, I'm going to be 50 soon. I don't want to say super soon.
Okay, let's not fast forward.
I'm not.
We don't need to fast forward 2 years. I have a lot planned for us in the next 2 years before your 50th birthday,
Tiff,
so let's just slow down.
Life with you, Tiff, I might not make it to 50, and everybody knows that. Naturally flavored, prebiotic fiber, antioxidants, gluten-free, soy-free, non-GMO. This is going to reinforce your digestive system, support your immune system, and it's going to give you everything you need that you're lacking in your daily diet. And this is the pina colada flavor. You know what? Let's have a little bit of fun here. I'm going to move some of these around, and I'm actually going to use, by the way, I'm going to show you what it's like when you open this bad boy. So I'm actually going to go, we have a Ninja, which, my goodness, the suction on that is amazing, by the way, right? I'm going to go with the berry. You're going to get this home. This is exactly what it's going to look like. Open it up. Boom. Be amazing. Beam. Love this brand. And then you've got your powder on the inside. One little scoop. I'm going to take you through a little bit of a berry blast right here. One scoop into your water. So this is like, yeah, maybe I'm at home. Maybe I'm not carrying this in my car to the gym, whatever it might be. I want to get a better blend, if you will, but you saw how great of a blend that was by just shaking it up. I'm going to hit this with a little bit of pulse. Boom.
You know what? But I feel like
Are you
too, like if
serious?
you like a thicker shake, or maybe during the midst of the spring and the summer, where you want to add some ice in there too.
God. Shit,
So
I
you
mean,
need
that
some
thing is
muscles to
like,
get that out.
seriously, no, keep going, yeah.
You know, so like if you want to blend it for, maybe a thicker shake, or put ice in there to almost make it like a little bit more of like a smoothie.
So
you
beautiful.
can definitely do that. But what I wanted to say too is that there's something about adding a healthy shake into your daily routine that like subliminally makes
I
you
spilled it on myself. I drank that so fast.
like evaluate
Berry.
everything else that you're eating. I was just talking to John.
Yeah.
Everything else that you're eating throughout the day. So it's like if you have that one moment in your day where you make your shake, it kind of forces you to, second guess like, oh, what am I choosing for lunch that day? Or what am I going to make for
participating in a healthy
dinner?
lifestyle, for
It
sure.
is.
And
It really is about participating
can I
in a
just tell
healthy
you too,
lifestyle.
like that's such a great point. And when you said smoothies, if you go to the website, by the way, by all means, go to their website, because you will see not only can you add this to water like I did with the pina colada, right? This is something that I would have in my car, kind of just left the gym, or maybe go on my morning walk. I will take a few sips of this either before and then maybe a little bit after my morning walk, just to kind of feel that sense of invigoration, kind of get my heart rate pumping. Or you can do it at home, but you can actually use these powders and these flavors as ingredients in things. How about making things like smoothies, cookies? How about making like brownies, things of that nature? And when you're putting sugars and flours and things of that nature, utilizing this powder to inject it with vitamins, minerals, greens.
So wait a minute.
Fruits.
Hold on.
Yes.
You're blowing my mind
I'm
right
blowing
now.
your mind. That's what I
So,
do, Tiff.
As we're getting ready to make all of those really delicious cookies and brownies for the holiday season,
Please.
Are you telling me that I can sprinkle it with a little bit of healthy goodness so I don't feel as guilty eating those?
I'm telling you, Tiffany, that this is America and you are free to do whatever you want, baby. But no, honestly, listen, you
But
can.
is that appropriate? Like,
yeah, of course it is.
Okay.
So like, all right, so here I am. I'm thinking, like,
I'm learning something new every day.
no, in all honesty, right? Like the kids like to make, the kids and I, we like to make our shakes, right? I'm notorious for the banana, the little bit of granola, right? The
You
little
even got
splash of almond
Vanessa.
milk. I put the little powder.
Vanessa even makes
I've got my
shakes.
7-year-old. She goes, as soon as she walks through the door, Daddy, make a shake? Yes, we're gonna make a shake. But honestly, you can sprinkle any one of these flavors. That's what I love about Beam. Yeah, the story comes from a place that's rooted in wanting you to live your best life. And the way you get to do that, let's be honest, you only are going to live your best life and be able to output the best version of yourself if you fill yourself with vitamins, minerals, and foods that are going to allow you to do that.
All right, so
in my former life, when I went to college, I did a lot of nutrition classes. I was an exercise physiology major, but it's about nutrition. What you put in is what you're going to get out. Liz says I need to start doing this maybe after January 1st. Liz, I would say start now, but after January 1st, yeah, for sure.
Add
Ronnie,
it to the cart and get it home. And
yes.
So then as soon as January 1st hits, you're just opening up your pantry door and you're starting with a shake a day, or however you want to utilize this every single day
is so good.
To kind of incorporate that healthy lifestyle into your daily routine. Ronnie is also saying, oh, I love protein shakes. Sergio's a big fan of protein shakes.
Yeah, so maybe add some of the greens of protein. Or I'll say, this is fantastic when you're at home. Like, again, the banana, the chunks of avocado out of the freezer, things like that. But you didn't need it. All I did was put water in this and 1 scoop, hit it with a little shake, and I'm getting, I don't even know. George, can you get a close-up? I'm going to spin this around because you'd have to listen to me flap my gums. And who wants to do that? Check out everything that you're getting in this. And by the way,
He's out of control today.
This
he's
is
bossing
all
George around, saying he's flapping his gums.
this is all. Well, Tiff, you know that's the holidays with you. It's got me all stressed out. I got to get it out somehow.
It's always my fault.
These are the legendary benefits. These are the greens. This is the digestive in the middle. So, you know, things like artichoke and things of that nature. And then you're also going to get all of your antioxidants. I mean, vitamins, minerals, nutrients, all controlled. That's what separates Beam from everybody else, is that they get to control the actual ingredients that they use. I'm a big fan, Beam. Mr. Udell, I'm a huge fan of you, your story, and this particular product, because something this easy, that's that healthy, I'm all about it all day, every day. Thank you so much for making this. And I'll tell you what, you guys start drinking a little bit of this and start improving. What a way to get 2024 off to the right start.
Totally agree. Totally agree. Yes, I've got some more from Lumination. We've got the holographic bags in the show today, which is brand new to Lifestyle, which is really exciting. We're thrilled to be able to launch these with you for the very first time. We talked about a backpack, which is adorable, a little small purse with a chain crossbody. That is equally adorable. But if you're a bit more of a handbag lady, I want to introduce you to the holographic handbag.
Hey, lady.
The size of this is gorgeous. It is 8.85 inches by 15, just a little over 15 inches by 5 inches. So what you're getting is a nice, substantially sized handbag. You've got all of the accessories that come with it, and we'll talk about the holographic kind of colors in just a moment that you'll be able to see with this. You've got this gorgeous chain crossbody. I will throw this on for you in a moment. You've got the beautiful handles that are made with the same holographic material. So in different light settings, as you can see, I'm moving it throughout the studio lighting right now. It's turning purples and greens
Something
and
out of
blues.
a Batman movie.
It's really, really great. But then you've got the zipper closure on the top. You know, a lot of handbags don't have the zipper closure to secure all your items. And I remember when I used to travel to New York all the time, people used to say to me, you know, you really shouldn't get on the subway unless you actually have a zipper closure for your handbag, because people, you know, they can get in there a little bit easier.
It's New York, dog.
Well, and regardless of what city or wherever you're at, you should always have a secure handbag on you. The bucket size of this is so incredibly nice. You are going to be able to fit your iPad in there, your full laptop computer if you'd like, any other accessories that you have. Wallets, and you know, I'm notorious for throwing an extra pair of shoes in there because I'll walk with flats, but then when I get in the building I want to put the heels on. So you've got a nice size bucket on the inside.
You are notorious for the heels, that's for sure.
A pocket with a zipper closure on the inside. That is perfect for your handbag, or if you even want to put your cell phone in there, because you have that extra layer of security with that zipper. And then you are also getting the 2 pockets on the inside here for easy access of cell phones or anything like that that you would want to put there. Again, you've got that zipper closure that just makes it nice and neat, and then you also have that additional clasp for security. Love the handles, so if you just want to wear it, George, I'm going to stand up. If you just want to, you know, kind of hold it by your side, you can definitely do that, which I think is really, really cute. Like maybe you're going to a little holiday party, or maybe, you know, you're headed out for a nice dinner. This is really cute just as a handbag, kind of on your arm or holding it. But then I love the opportunity with that chain crossbody, because you know we all have those moments where we need hands-free, especially if you have kids. You know, you're corralling, or if you're walking the dog, it is nice to have a hands-free option. Just so you are aware, the crossbody does clasp on the side here, so you can take it on and off as you'd like. I just kind of curl it up, put it in the pocket of the bag, so I always have it with me in the event that I do want to go hands-free. But look at that holographic, pattern on the outside. And this is the same material that is used for safety vests, kind of like lighting up while you're riding a bike outside, or there's
That
even
same reflective
construction
material,
that same
yeah.
reflective material. Even construction
me.
workers, wear those reflective vests. This is giving you that polyurethane, that holographic look where whatever different light you go in, the bag is going to change. Sometimes it looks a little bit more like chrome color or like a dark gray. Other times you put in the light and you've got a variety of different colors. Blues, purples, pinks, greens. Sometimes you go out and you get a little bit of like reflection. I think about the summertime, walking on the boardwalk. You get the reflection of the sun on the water, and then that hits the bag in a totally different way. So this is a bag, honestly, that it's like you're never gonna get sick of it because it's always gonna look different. So if you're a handbag type of gal, this is the bag for you. And we do have it available for you at an incredibly low price. You can get this home at under $40, $39.99, and it comes with all the accessories that I just mentioned.
Ronnie says, Ronnie's loving these. Ronnie says love these. I think he's talking about the handbags. By the way, when I just heard you say the price, first of all, can I say you're going to get ready to show us that top's very sexy on you.
Thank you.
You look very sexy.
Thank you.
I just got to say what I got to say.
Very
and I
surprised
actually
that I
never
got a
gave you the
compliment
price.
considering our morning.
I never gave you the price. What was our morning? Wait, what?
That would be TMI.
We got into an argument because we're a married couple. But no, I never actually told you. $45 for all of these superfood packs. I never actually told them the price on this. $45. One scoop that's going to last you a long time. Sorry, I just had to get it in there.
Start
It's just so worth it as far as that goes. Go.
If you want something like almost like an addition to maybe the backpack you picked up, or maybe even the handbag, or if you're just looking for like the perfect cosmetic bag, I wanted to present this to you. This is the mini bag, and it has that same holographic material. You get that nice zipper closure. The inside of it, check this out. Look at how much room is on the inside of that. So think about all of your lipsticks, your blushes, all of your makeup brushes, and notice how like it almost can take any different shape because of that that polyurethane material. It's almost like a build-a-block, on the outside. So this is really, really great too. Fits in all of your bags. Also lays completely flat if you want to close it up like that, but just look at that bottom, how it pops open, and that's what's going to give you all of that real estate on the inside. This is such a great accessory addition. The mini bag is also $39.99, which I think is so cute. I love these from Lumination. What an awesome addition to lifestyle. Such a unique, kind of handbag, backpack, purse, mini bag type of option.
Yeah, and not to mention, the material and the whole entire vibe of that whole thing. It just really is different.
It just screams new year, new you.
It does. It does scream new year, new you. And speaking of new year, which that like kind of gets overused, but let me tell you, new year, new you, or if you've been looking to give yourself the gift of health and wellness, there are no products that you can actually hold or grab. It starts from inside, and that's where Beam comes into play. Those flavors are really, that pina colada, I mean, you were talking about...
I can't wait to try them.
You were talking about the handbag, and I literally drank half of that thing. So I've got like, half of my fruits and vitamins and minerals and digestive health enzymes all in me. But I just want to tell you, and wish you a very Merry Christmas before we wish everybody else.
Are we not going to be together for Christmas?
You look fantastic. We got into an argument this morning. It was really small.
He's trying to change the trajectory of the day.
Listen, when you're married for how long we've been married for? 150, 200 years?
They don't want to hear
the 3 kids, it doesn't matter, here or not.
No, honestly, it's been such a pleasure spending every Tuesday and Thursday with all of you throughout 2023. We are wishing you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we hope that you will join us, I believe, on January 2nd. We will be back in action. We will see you guys then.
We get an entire week off. We get an entire week off.
I don't even know what to do with myself.
I do. I'm going on vacation. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays.